Welcome to the Blue Oasis podcast. This is the podcast for finding peace and prosperity, learning the history of hobbies, as well as developing a little side hustle. If you want to find peace and prosperity in your life, this is your show. Get ready. You're listening to the Blue Oasis podcast. I am your host, Adam Rothstein. All right, let's get to the show. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? I am doing well, and I hope you all are doing the same. So today we are going to be talking a little bit about kickboxing as a hobby and as something you can make a little side hustle out of. Now, you've seen all these workouts during the earlier part of 2020 or mid-2020, where we were all doing these home workouts and just trying to get in shape and stay in shape and burn off some energy. Kickboxing was one of those things that actually kept me going, that and Tai Chi. But in addition to regular boxing, you know, the kick is important, and it's easier to burn more fat that way. Just saying. Now, in terms of making money from this, it is probably one of the easiest things that you can do, because nowadays you have the internet. You don't need to be in a gym even necessarily. You don't need to necessarily rent out space at a physical location. Now, I think we're still going to be seeing those options, and if you do want to become a personal trainer, I would say build yourself up to that point where you can afford it, because being with people probably does make a difference when you work out, because I've been working out alone for the most part of the 2020s. And those times I've been to the gym with people around me, but most of the time I was on my own. And because group and community changes you, and doing it in a group, you have eyes on you, and you're going to be more obligated to perform, and you'll also be more inspired to perform, or you'll be more motivated to perform. The one thing that I have taken away from working out, with kickboxing, boxing, and all those things, is that I don't necessarily need equipment to do the workout of it. I'm not necessarily talking the weightlifting portion. I'm talking about the actual more cardio element of it, of the punches and the kicks, and more of the tactical moves. That's what I'm referring to. Now, if you do want to make money from this, I will recommend start an email list, make a PDF on MailChimp, or just make a PDF, put it on MailChimp, and have people sign up and say, hey, sign up for my email list and get this free PDF guide of how to do all these tactical strategies when it comes to kickboxing. And then then you can offer special deals of like exclusive videos and even courses as well. Do you know how much they paid P90X back in the day? Like, I think it was like over $100 for that, or it might have been $400. I'll look this up as I'm talking to. How much was P90X before and after. Okay. And now I'll also mention to you that I think it was actually wait. Oh, it was. Oh yeah. So for now it's over $100. But I think back in the day, it might have been $200 or $300 for the entire DVD set, and it was expensive back then. Now, I don't necessarily see people using DVDs. Maybe you can put this on a flash drive, or perhaps you could even find a way to stream it as well. You could use. I wouldn't necessarily use Vimeo for this, but you can still use YouTube. You've got. And you can also just send it as an MP4 to your clients when they pay as well. And or a bunch of MP4s. I think you may be able to get this on Skillshare. Actually, in fact, you can get it on Skillshare as well. Now, that's not a sponsor for Skillshare. It's just me saying you can build this on Skillshare as well. Which takes us to my course. Ladies and gentlemen, if you ever wanted to make a podcast, put a song on Apple, Spotify, or iTunes or SoundCloud, check out my course. It is the Audio Mastery course. This course is going to teach you the basics on how to create audio files, master them, and in this, I even include an ACX standards guide, which will also help you perfect your audio and perfect the quality as well. I also talk about getting set up on Spreaker and United Masters. So definitely check that out as well. And as an added bonus, you'll get a mini course of how to create a picture audiobook for yourself. So if that sounds good to you, check out the link in the show notes. And now let's continue on. So, kickboxing, definitely a big stress reliever, and I think we're going to be needing that shortly, to say the least. And exercise in general is a stress reliever. I really wish we could have been more focused on exercise during 2020, or like like last part of the first quarter to the rest of the year of 2020. It really does. We definitely can get in shape. I mean, like, you're not too old to do it. If there was a story that of a 72-year-old woman who essentially became a bodybuilder, and then there's and it was incredible too. I mean, because you're really not too old to start, and I think the oldest person who actually met Vincent van Gogh, oddly enough, and died in 2003. I think she lived to be about 118. That isn't. I'm not even sure I want to live that long, but I mean, like, I don't know what I'd do with all that time. But at 100 and, like, when she was 83, she took up fencing. So just remember this, you're not too late to start. You can change things around, and maybe it's maybe it does seem like, you're out of it at times, but who ca- you know who cares? You should be going out and living your best life. And that's what I recommend to all of you who are listening. And I really do hope that whether you are doing kickboxing or you're doing shipping a bottle or whatever hobby you're doing, you've found peace in yourself. I mean, it is. We need more of these hobby communities in our lives, and maybe we'll, I think we're gonna find a way to get there as well, and we are in a great transition period too, as well. And I know this is a bit off topic, but something as much as kickboxing, it definitely is going to make its way into this world. As so, just remember that community can be built out of any hobby. Now, back to kickboxing. There's been many tactical moves through thousands of years. It's it derives from Japanese culture, Chinese culture, American culture even. There's the movie called Kickboxer with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know why I can't. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. But kickboxing is more than an exercise routine. It helps teach you discipline, like karate. It definitely can help you stay energized during the morning. Certainly, if you're having those early morning workouts, let me tell you something. Like, you are going to want to finish your tasks more often than you are going to just be more unmotivated to finish your tasks. Because there's just something about working out in the morning and just doing those push-ups, just doing a nice workout routine, and then just having coffee and taking a shower. There's just something about it that just keeps you energized as well. I don't know what that is, but it's definitely worth it's definitely worth doing. And I'm gonna try this for 30 days. Do a kickboxing workout, and shower, go to work, have coffee, that sort of thing, because it's certainly going to be worth a shot. Like, even if I suck at kickboxing, I at least I'm going to be in better shape and better in physical condition than I am today, because 30 days changes your life as well. And if you're into sports as well and want to just be in good condition overall, kickboxing is definitely one way to stay in shape. Also, don't forget to incorporate weightlifting as well, because lifting weights is necessary for training in kickboxing. Now, I may have talked more about the cardio aspect of this and the actual combat of this, but not necessarily the weightlifting side. I mean, the more iron you pump, the more likely you're gonna lose that body fat as well. And I don't mean for this to come off as like, a diet thing, or an exercise thing, but definitely just, incorporate weightlifting as well as a nice kickboxing workout, because it's, it keeps you in shape, and it's fun too to throw punches and kicks. And I mean, think about it. How many times have you seen like a kung fu movie or some cartoon or something, and you just wanted to get into the action as a kid? Think about those days as well, because you were so full of energy back then, and I think that there's an element in all of us that want to just get back to that energy, that nice energy, and just be like pow, 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 and like just punch and kick and all that stuff, because we really, there's just something inside me, and I don't know how to describe it, but I want to get back to this, and I want to be in good shape, and hopefully you all can, take up a new exercise routine, or whether it's kickboxing or not, whether it's even something as running, it's definitely worth it, because, most, and I'll speak for America at least, but yeah, most Americans, we've got a little, we're a little overweight. I'll say that the least. So definitely check out some kickboxing studios, or look for things on YouTube if you want to just get started with that. And if you want to start a business, always start that email list before that YouTube channel, and just start collecting emails. To collect the emails, what I was doing to find new people was, one, adding the email list link to the bottom of this podcast, and if you're watching on YouTube, this YouTube video as well. I also went into a Facebook group with like 155 people and found someone new as well. So definitely get into the Facebook groups. And you may be thinking Facebook is dead, but no, it's not dead. Just interact with people and just say hello. My name's Adam, or my name's Bob, or Bill, or whatever your name is, and just make those connections. Like typing a message and just collecting an email, like you would think like that is the dumbest thing in the world. No one's gonna sign up for my email list because I just typed the message and just said, I'm here to help you with your problem. But yes, that's how it's done. We solve problems, and we make people's lives better. That's the goal of building that community as well. And remember that PDF, you need to offer something in return, in exchange of the email as well. Even if it's like your friend, it's like, oh yeah, just add me to your list. I don't even care about the PDF. You should still add that PDF guide, because you're trying to collect strangers. You're trying to get more customers to you if you do start a business or newsletter as well. So I hope this was informative enough, and I do apologize for deviating a little bit in this episode, but if you like this podcast, please rate this 5 stars on Apple Podcasts, and follow this on Spotify. Download this everywhere, and share this with your friends, because there is probably someone in your life that needs to hear these messages. And with that being said, stay safe, stay great, and I'll talk to you all in the next episode.